stepping out of an airport into a brand new city. It's just this massive sensory overload. The air is different. The signs are totally unfamiliar. And well, you're immediately hit by that chaotic line of taxis and ride shares. So welcome to today's deep dive.
Yeah, it really is overwhelming at first.
Right. And today we are looking at this really fascinating stack of linguistic field notes and travel guides. They're originally designed to teach absolute beginners some basic English just for, navigating transportation.
Yeah.
But we're looking at these sources through a slightly different lens today. We want to examine the underlying psychology and really the power dynamics of transit communication.
Right, because navigating transportation in a foreign city, it isn't just about moving from point A to point B. It's really an exercise in, well, sudden information asymmetry.
Asymmetry, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like the local driver knows absolutely everything, and the traveler knows basically nothing. So what these beginner notes reveal is how standardizing just a few simple linguistic transactions can, instantly neutralize that asymmetry.
Okay, let's unpack this because everything in these notes anchors around one deceptively simple phrase. And that is, can you take me to this address, please? Which, sounds incredibly basic.
It does, yeah. It sounds almost too simple.
Right, but linguistically, I mean, it's doing a massive amount of heavy lifting. It's almost like handing a pilot your flight plan, right? You're essentially executing this verbal smart contract before the car even moves.
Exactly. You aren't just giving directions, you are setting the parameters of the whole interaction. And the sources immediately pair that with the absolute necessity of, well, checking the price up front.
Oh, right. The money aspect.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is how these two steps, declaring the destination and then establishing the price, they completely shift the psychological dynamic of the ride.
How so? Exactly.
Well, by defining the terms immediately, you basically erase the inherent power imbalance because you have a driver who knows every local shortcut, right?
Yeah.
And a passenger who barely knows which way is north.
Yeah, so you're establishing strict boundaries right away.
Hmm.
It's definitely less about knowing the language perfectly and, well, more about signaling that you understand the rules of the game right out of the gate.
Absolutely. You're showing you aren't an easy target.
Right. Which naturally brings us to what happens once the car actually starts moving. The notes heavily emphasize this one specific instruction, which is um, please turn on the meter.
A very important one, honestly.
But I mean, I have to push back on the sources here just a little bit because in a world where you and I mostly rely on rideshare apps that, pre-calculate the fare down to the exact cent, is aggressively demanding a physical meter really a necessary skill anymore? I mean, it feels like we might be clinging to some outdated travel anxiety.
Well, it's a fair critique, especially when our default expectation is just digital convenience.
Right. We just push a button and go.
Exactly. But the sources highlight this because digital networks have physical blind spots. I mean, you won't always have cellular data roaming or a charged phone or, even access to a rideshare app depending on local regulations and monopolies.
Oh, that's true. Some cities ban them entirely, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. So knowing how to confidently engage a traditional meter acts as this universal analog safeguard.
Ah, I see. So the physical meter is basically the analog equivalent of a digital fare lock.
Precisely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, requesting the meter and then subsequently asking for a physical receipt at the end of the ride, it isn't just about paying the correct amount.
It's about having proof, right?
Right. It's about enforcing a system of accountability. You are creating a verifiable paper trail in what is otherwise a totally ephemeral, fleeting interaction. It ensures the local transit ecosystem works the way it was designed to, regardless of whether you are a local or a tourist.
Okay, so What does this all mean for you, the listener? I think it means that whether you are an absolute beginner or, a super experienced traveler, these notes demonstrate that you really just need a standardized toolkit to navigate the information asymmetry of a new city.
Yeah, just a few key phrases, really.
Right. So you state the destination, you establish the price up front, verify the meter is running, and secure the receipt. If you do those things, you neutralize the power dynamic and guarantee a transparent transaction.
It certainly makes the logistics of travel highly efficient and predictable.
Definitely does.
But, looking at how these notes prioritize total predictability, it does make you wonder something. If we perfectly script every single interaction and just rely purely on frictionless apps, are we engineering out the messy, unscripted human moments that actually make traveling to a new place so memorable in the first place?